then he turns to destroys me. He's this, he's this Spanish stereotype artist who, my child,
It's a beautiful
you know I should get lost in the raptures of passion, huh? You'll take me out for once you make love to a priest, you'll never go back to his life. That's what he's like. And he's like, I will turn into a werewolf and like bite your own. So,
and later to the forest with that much better.
absolutely.
Oh my god, you're wrong!
Well, that's it. It's just
Sitting with
yeah, great. You know, and I know you got this, but it's just, there is no limit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And that's what it is.
Oh my god. Oh, yeah.
So what do you got?
It's like, so it's funny because you are a gentleman personality or honest backstory or heathen, but
Yeah.
your story is a lot like Argenta's in the fact that you kind of missed out on something and now you're just like
Well, yeah.
going through it all.
I guess it's a very good point because for me, it's I guess you know why facilitate it. Even if I say I want to, there's some part of you that has to be character in some way. You know, for me, it's I've worked professionally for years in the industry and didn't really used to the do's and don'ts and I guess the procedures of working in professional life. And Argento is just not that. He just doesn't even pay attention to those around him half the time or their feelings. He's just a but you know, you make a good point. Argento really is a guy. What do you
Greetings and
Hello.
salutations. Hello. How are you all doing? I hope you guys are all well. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and welcome to Curse of Strahd, our Wednesday D&D 5th edition adventure featuring, of course, these guys, our wonderful Patreons who support the channel and help us keep the lights on and do some awesome and amazing things. Now, for those of you who are in the chat right now, wow, thank you so much to everyone who is part of this hype train. McBluff with the 5 gifted subs, Arjanasi and Tasriel throwing out the bits, and of course, we have the wonderful and amazing Immersion and Tasriel resubscribing to the channel. Guys, thank you so much. Okay, so we are pushing through this hype train. So I'm only going to have one opportunity to say this right at the start. If we get to a hype train level 5, we are going to give GMing powers to one player of popular vote for 1 minute. That means they will have 1 minute to take the role of the GM. Now, keeping in mind there are some restrictions, as in you cannot simply insta-kill stuff. You still have to abide by the rules of the GMing, as it were. And but yes, you will have a minute to do whatever, and we'll see how that happens.
Oh my
Can
god!
you donate?
Oh
Yes,
my god!
We'll get to those in just a moment. But ladies and gentlemen, if you have not been here before, my name is Michael. I am the Dead Aussie Gamer, and we are here to play games. Joining me, of course, are these wonderful Patreons who are playing a cadre of amazing characters in the lands of Barovia, embarking on this horror adventure. First off, we have, of course, from Play Nerd Allies, the incredible Kyle, who is playing the role of Ipselus, our systemic hybrid ranger, as well as his lovely fruity friends. Hello.
I'm Fruit Daddy.
Please, someone clip that and just put it all over social media. I will pay someone to just make a dubstep remix of Kyle legitimately just saying, "I'm Fruit Daddy." If someone,
I will.
My life will be.
I've got friends.
I'm Fruit Daddy. Hey, you like Fruit Daddy? I'm Fruit Daddy.
There we go. You got some samples there, so make it happen. All right. Next up, we have, of course, playing the role of Vagag, our Goliath Chronomancer, is none other than the incredible Neil from Immersion Diversions. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I am splendiferous. Thank you. Looking forward to today. I feel like
I get
we're not going to spoil anything. We're not going to spoil anything yet because I want to get into today's game. But there's stuff to look out for in regards to Vagag. Argento, of course, is our next indomitable character with, of course, this Dragonborn Paladin and Paladin of the Silver Dragon Order, played by the indomitable Charles from Iron Ghost Gaming. Hey, Charles, how you doing?
I'm doing well, and might I add, it is now Sir Argento. Thank you
Sir, my apologies.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
Sir
that's
Argento.
right.
Don't forget, I'm
Sir.
knighted. I have a nice shiny
He's
coat
burning
now.
knighted.
Yeah, yes.
I don't know if the coat came from being knighted or eating Kyle's food first. I don't know, but it is shiny now. I can't tell which one.
That's very true. Wow. Okay. I guess that's happening, but I'll take care of that in just a moment, Mally. So just give me a moment for that. But moving on, we now have the wonderful Domiro, who of course is a satyr bard played by the incredibly bearded and wonderful Tim. Hi, Tim.
Evening.
How are we doing?
We're doing very well.
Excellent. Now, Tim, apparently you have you've come in to the game and encouraged one of our audience members to donate $25 to give me 5 jinx points to use on you guys for today's game.
That's what those are. I was like, oh.
So so thank you, Malakisa, for that. Mwah.
Oh my god!
This is going to be wonderful.
Oh no!
And a very big thank you.
Yes.
A very big thank you to Kethra for the gifted sub. That is very much appreciated. Now, about 2.5 minutes ish left, give or take, left on the hype train. We are at 80%, so we are almost there, guys. Almost there. And the group will get a minute. The group will get a minute. All right.
We need it.
Oh, I don't.
God.
We need it, but I'm not a good GM.
We're gonna die. We're all gonna die.
All right. Last but absolutely not least, playing the role of Esther, our changeling cleric, is none other than the delightfully talented McKinley. Hi, Mac. How you doing?
Where's that? Oh.
Pew 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 pew.
Wait. I'm okay. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
I like the finger guns.
I love that cute little thing where I was like pew pewing, and you were like, no, wait. I was like, I was shooting you. Like, adorable. All right. So, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, when you are invited here to the Dead Oddity Gamers channel, you are not invited here just to sit down and watch us play, but you are encouraged, in fact, to participate. Now, we do have the hype train going, which, of course, once we get to level 5, or once we complete level 5, the group is going to get a 1-minute GM power, if they make it. So, fingers crossed. We also have a number of incentives for you guys to GM Workshop. What's up?
What?
All right, no, it's fine.
God.
Okay, let's do this. GM Workshop. Hi guys, welcome in. My name's Michael. I'm the Dead Oddity Gamer. You have 1 minute to donate or hype or bit, etc. If we get to a hype train level 5, the players of my game are going to get a 1-minute GM power boost. So that's something. That's something for you to know. Now, as we play, of course, there are a number of ways that you can interact with the game. You can check out our channel point stuff, as well as all of the donations, which go to keeping me fed, because I am a poor boy. Nobody loves me. Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Yeah, okay, that's it. Go. Let's...
Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very
I feel like I've been doing this intro for too long. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's kick off today's session with where we had left off. Now, our current group had previously encountered, thanks to the audience, a Elder Brain Dragon. Now, for those of you who do not know what an Elder Brain Dragon, that is, boop, one of these bad boys. Now, this was summoned by our audience. It is basically a Mind Flayer dragon that is currently attacking the group in the dreamscape. So that is currently what they're dealing with. And our group is currently trying to figure out where Vagag's lost student, because Vagag is a teacher, where the lost student happens to have been. They believe that the student made their way into the town of Vallaki, but has never left. So that is currently where we're at. We're exploring. We're looking around. Now Vagag has been infected because they found out that most of this town has been infected by this Elder Brain Dragon, which is kind of like a Mind Flayer dragon. Now the group is dealing with not only the dragon, but a infected Vagag, who is now evil Vagag. Veevil-gog, as we will call it.
Vgog. It's Vgog.
Veevil-gog.
We just have to wait for him to kill himself, really.
That's maybe. I mean, who knows? Maybe he'll be incredibly competent when we put him into the evil seat. All right. Now, lastly, guys, everyone in chat. So first of all, thank you so much, everyone, once again for the hype train. We completed at level 4 with 9 gifted subs, 2,312 bits. Thank you for each and every one of them. You are all absolutely wonderful. Mwah! To all the people who are new subscribers, please enjoy the new emotes. Now, what was I doing? Yeah, so I've totally lost my pace. There we go. Everyone, you have also gained a group inspiration. So this is in addition to the tokens you can see on the board there. Everyone has a group inspiration, which you must use by the end of the game. Otherwise, you will lose it. There you go. Done.
Yay.
Whew.
Galileo.
Oh my god.
That was hectic. That was one of my most hectic intros.
Yeah, I was like, are y'all good? Y'all are.
And thanks for joining us this week.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Bye. Okay, see,
Yeah.
get out.
Yeah, thanks,
20 minutes
yeah.
stream. Bye, guys. We're dead.
Thanks, Michael. Michael's gonna go pass out now because.
I feel like I haven't been breathing.
Just
I don't think you were. I don't think you were breathing.
Woo. Galileo.
Okay. So, our journey begins back in the realm of dreams, where we had last left our adventurers. They had managed to track down and find the principal target for Vidgag's quest, a woman by the name of Jade, who had come to the town of Vallaki. Though not many people have claimed to have seen her, there is hope. It apparently was noted that your student Jade had stayed at a small inn in the village and had been asked to go to the waterhouse in order to pick up more work while she was in town. You decided to maybe explore the following night, and in the meantime have taken the time to just rest, recuperate, maybe recharge some of your batteries. But in the middle of the night, your dreams have taken a strange turn, as a creature of esoteric power and the force of 1,000 different powerful pumping minds drag you into a dreamscape that is shared between you. This is the mind of an elder brain dragon who has claimed to have taken the people of Vallaki for his own sustenance. While Strahd may have dominion outside of Barovia in absolute here in the town of Vallaki, it is the elder brain dragon who holds dominion. And our heroes have tried talking to this thing, but it seems just more interested in eating you. As you have engaged and fought these trapped souls, of which you know Jade's soul happens to be one, Vagag has begun to spew out black inky ichor from both his mouth and dripping it from his eyes as he turns and has blasted Ipselus with a gravity wave just as they were preparing to battle the dragon. All right. Now, for the purposes of our
Best combat spell Vagag has ever used.
yeah, it's true.
And it was successful.
All right. Now, for the purposes of this, Vagag, you are able to control your character. However, if at any point in time I desire, I may wrest control in order to take a different action. So it is up to you to how far and how much you want to push. But for the most part, here is your mentality. You are no longer Vagag. You are the Elder Brain Dragon. You are an extension. You are a limb that belongs to them. And your current goal is to not kill your allies, but to weaken them. To throw your body in its entirety upon the bulwark to protect the dragon and tire out the team. Should you succeed, there will be a great reward your way.
Oh my god!
All right.
I love reward
so much.
I
have a question.
Yes.
Am I aware that Vagag was the one to cast that spell?
Yes. Well, I mean, you turn around to see what it might have been, and you definitely see Vagag, black ichor dripping from his eyes and lips.
Okay.
All right. As we begin our initiative, Ipselus, you are first on the mark as you have been struck.
Oh dear.
And you are pinned to the ground as you are pulled downwards by the gravitational forces of Vagag's spell.
Okay, so I'm not super happy about this. I am. God, so am I just pinned? What can I do to escape this pin? Is there a roll that I need to take, or
gravity sinkhole says. So, question: where did it target him? Because it is a 20-foot radius sphere.
You have just targeted the area that Ipselus is in.
Okay, so
I'm gonna give you. So 20-foot radius? Did you say radius?
Yeah, it's a 20-foot radius sphere.
Jesus, okay. Well, again, each of these squares is 10 foot, so this is the 20-foot radius.
Okay.
With the dragon above it.
I was like, just a giant hole.
All right.
Yeah, all it does is it, so he made a con save and took damage, or take half damage on a save. Which then, if he did save, he isn't pulled to the center of this.
He failed the save and was basically pulled downwards to the floor.
Okay, so then he also gets pulled to the center of the sphere. Because it isn't prone, it just pulls you to the center.
Yeah, but the center is underground, so he's pulled downwards, so that's why he's prone.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Question is can he then stand up?
Yeah, how long do I stay?
Yeah, it's just
an instant effect.
Instantaneous, yep.
Very well, I'm going to burn my first jinx point and say that you need to make a strength check or you are stuck on the ground.
Oh, worst person. Bad human. There's so a strength saving throw or a strength check.
Check.
Okay. All right. First roll of the game, and I am going to burn my inspiration on that one.
All right, you're burning your inspiration that you got from the group inspiration.
There we
Nice.
go.
Nice.
Oh,
21.
crap. Dang it.
All right.
Okay.
So you, as you force yourself up, you slip in the mud, and you, because this is kind of like a sandy beach sand, that you slip to the side and you land on your face. But then you pull yourself to your feet. Your even your facial hair is being pulled downwards by this force.
I will take a step. I'm gonna head for Vigog. I think that this is Ipsilis recognizes exactly what's going on here. That there is a new threat on the battlefield that will be much easier to tackle than the other threat, and he is just going to head over to Vigog and try to incapacitate him. He's not going to try to kill him.
All right, I'm going to burn my second Jinx point.
Ugh.
Hey, I got 5 of these.
Oh
However,
my God.
as you begin to take your first steps, Ipsilis, you hear something from behind you.
Oh my God, it's my little baby.
Your tiny little fruit babies are still in the area of high gravity.
They're being bruised.
While you have taken the majority of the damage, if you leave them there, they will flatten as their bodies of soft
God.
fruit are slowly starting to bruise from the weight being pushed down upon them.
Fruit
Like a
roll-ups.
tube of toothpaste.
Oh God,
Squeeze
you're
that.
a bastard. All right, I am going to obviously grab my little baby and get them out of that street. What's that? Is that like an action?
All right, so as Ipsilis gets up and turns to face Vigog, his face kind of filled with pain and like, you're next. Hearing the voice, that look immediately breaks and softens as you turn and you face the tiny fruit babies. How do you want to try and save them? I mean, again, thinking about the gravity, each one of them weighs about maybe 20 kilo.
Plus, he's got to pick up each grape.
Well, they're all still one bunch. But if you pick them up incorrectly, you could basically accidentally peel them.
Eat them before they go bad.
Oh my God. Okay, I am going to. Okay. He hears the cries of his little fruit babies. And something triggers in him. And suddenly you see spectral dragon wings appear on his back. He then lays down with his wings, these spectral wings outspread on the ground towards his fruit babies, and helps each of them to climb onto his shoulders.
Nice.
And as he does that, he then slowly stands back up, staring daggers at Vigog, and just says, "We'll get that thing out of your head, or we'll just take your head."
Nice. Very cool. So what ability was the spectral wings?
That is my feat, the metallic dragons.
Ah, yes.
The gift of the metallic dragon.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. Vigog, we return to you. Whoops. There we go.
You know what? I haven't used the spell yet. I'm going to use Control Water, and I'm going to create a 20-foot flood.
All right.
I don't know how to swim.
It's the spell Control Water. It's until the spell ends, you control any freestanding water inside an area you choose that is a cube up to 100 feet on a side. You can choose from any of the following effects when you cast the spell. As an action on your turn, you can repeat the same effect or choose a different one. Flood is, you cause the water level of all standing water in the area to rise as much as 20 feet. If the area includes a shore, the flooding water spills over onto dry land. If you choose an area in a large body of water, you instead create a 20-foot tall wave that travels from one side of the area to the other and then crashes down. So I think I'm actually going to create like a wave and crash.
Yeah, you're going to
into
create
them.
a tidal wave. This is an endless beach.
Oh,
my
Yo,
God.
I need everyone to make me a strength saving throw. As you watch as this wave of black water suddenly blocks out the moon. Now, the moon, as you can now see it, is like almost like this glass bauble that is filled with light, and slowly you watch as ink kind of fills its center mass, slowly going higher and higher. Alright, strength check. Argento, you grip your feet and you stand your ground. Ipselis, you as well turn your back so that your big wings shield yourself and your babies from the wave.
I'm gonna. May I use the inspiration I got 2 sessions back?
Yes, you may.
Nice. Oh, damn it.
You actually play this smart, and you lean up against Ipselis, who is very heavily rooted. You do not even move.
That's right.
Alright, which leaves
We'll get through this, Esther. We will.
Got
Miro and
Andrea.
Vigag.
Oh no.
Am I affected by it still since I'm casting it?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Mm-hmm.
You said a strength save?
Why is this the most effective Vigog has ever been in combat?
Yeah, seriously.
Hey, don't get too excited.
Don't.
Thank you,
Don't
Bill.
say anything.
These are 10-foot squares. Alright, the only person who gets pushed back is Vigog, who finds himself rolling and flying across the beach, landing in some like black gnarled bushes that kind of twitch around as you manage to just wash up onto the shore. Vigog, you take 6 damage.
Okay, so I'm at
We all look over at the old brain who's like,
Whoa! Okay, I was doing it too.
No. This is
There you go.
Vigog's master strategy. Just make
I
himself
keep forgetting
seem
you like to
useless
do
so
it,
the
so I'll just let you
other
do
brain
it.
can.
Alright. Next
Yeah.
up is the Elder Brain
Closer
Dragon.
to my master.
The master strats.
The master.
He looks over to you, and with a wicked smile, he says, let me just check to make sure everything's going to go well. Yes, there it is. Okay, good. It says, come now. There's no need to resist. After all, isn't it easier to allow yourself to submit? Your friend came so easily. It's like a warm bath. Just let yourself slip under the waves.
Getting peed on is like a warm bath too, but I wouldn't do that either.
Well, if that's your kink, I mean. Alright, so he's going to use the opportunity. And I'm going to burn a jinx point.
No.
I love these jinx points. Malikasa is awesome. Alright, next jinx point is going to the black ooze that you now stand in is wriggling and writhing. What was once water is now basically black noodles of these tadpoles that stretch out like an ocean. The beach is now gone, and you are on a shallow sandbank filled with this, like, literal ocean of lavas.
Gross.
Alright. Okay, Argento.
Yeah, can I get the map?
Oh yeah, of course.
All right. Well, I want to cast a spell, a whole person on.
I want to cast a spell.
I want to
A cast flare.
try and hold person so he's paralyzed. So he has to make a DC 13 save.
Very nice. All right, you can drop the saving throw on him, I believe.
Is he just
Oh, Lord.
drop the save on him?
Yep.
Oh,
Wow.
bloody thing.
Oh my gosh. I
He
actually
succeeds.
succeeded.
All right. Unfortunately, the dragon manages to shake off your effect.
All right. And then, yeah, what I'll do is I'll actually use my next one because everyone's with it. I'll use Bless on Demiro and
Is that,
Ipswich and Esther.
is that considered a
There's left.
spell?
It is.
Counter spell.
Oh, you're gross, dude.
Yeah. All right.
All right. As Argento begins to cast the spell, from dripping with like these lava and this black ink, Vagog steps out and goes counterspell, and your spell fades, and you feel the energies dissipating, like almost like your spells that you were starting to solidify turns into soap bubbles in your hand.
I just grab him. Give him an evil look.
All right.
Don't
Demiro.
worry.
So, the guy's under some sort of mind control, right?
Oh, sorry. Was
Yes,
was that to the GM or was that to like
Yeah.
in general? Yes.
Some sort.
Yeah. I mean, there's a worm in his brain.
Yeah.
It's like
Alright.
it's like Ratatouille, but like the
Earworm.
gross version.
Yeah.
It's just an old earworm. It's like listening to a good song you can't get
Pulling
rid
all
of.
the synapses.
Okay, I'm going to use a bonus action to activate Unsettling Words on Vagag, which gives him a penalty to his next save equal to my Bardic Inspiration.
Ooh.
And I'm going to cast Polymorph on him and try to turn him into a rat, which only has an intelligence of 2 and maybe not enough to be mind controlled.
I get a save against that because
I
I'm
love
unwilling,
it.
Do?
right?
Yes.
Yeah. What kind of save is it?
Well, I'll drop it on you.
Oh,
and
yeah,
drop
okay.
the D8
I
from
keep
it,
forgetting it,
see
yeah.
if it works.
And I have minus. And I have
Uh,
or no, you have your bardic inspiration to minus that.
Don't worry, Vagag. This won't hurt much.
Ooh.
All right. What do you turn Vagog into?
Oh,
A rat
All right. You turn into a rat.
my God.
has an intelligence of 2.
All right. Let me check some Elder Brain Dragon stuff.
Elder brain rat. I can still use my spell. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so technically speaking, the worm has now merged with his form. It is now a rat, I guess. You don't change their mental stats, right?
I think all their stats change.
I believe only their physical ones do.
No, so the target's game statistics, including mental ability scores,
okay.
are replaced by the stats of the beast.
All right. Okay. Well,
Oh,
So it's
Nice.
got a Strength 2, Dex 11, Con 9, Int 2, Wiz 10, Charisma 4.
all right. Well, it's a mouse now.
And it has a keen smell.
It is a mouse that is loyal to the elder worm.
Yeah.
But given it's a hive mind, I'd say that it would. I mean, I'd say that the intelligence would still be there, mostly because it'd still be connected to the hive. But it's not like, I mean, it's a mouse.
Can I use my mouse
So, yeah.
paws to still
That's
cast
counter
spells?
squeak.
Unfortunately,
Counter
no.
squeak.
Yeah, and
Nice.
you can't speak any languages, so
Correct.
you can't
Oh,
use
yeah.
verbal
I mean,
components.
somatic stuff, yeah. Or
Correct.
verbal, yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Well played.
Good job,
well
Demiro.
played, good sir. All right, next up is Esther.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna hold off on my idea then. Because the Gog's a rat. Wait, we just saw Bagog go into the bushes whenever he hit himself with a tidal wave, and then we just see a rat coming out.
Yes.
Well, I thought about turning him into a goat, but a goat can actually ram people and knock them over.
Hey,
Okay.
you're supposed to be looking for love too, and that might be not good for you because you guys are goats. And, you might think your goat horns are sexy or something. You just don't want that.
Okay. One thing, for last session, had we said that taking the potion of vulnerability was action or bonus action, and then giving it to someone was action or bonus action?
Consuming it will take an action. Whoever's action it is, when it will come down to what you do. So if you want to give it to someone, you can spend your action to give it to them, or you can pass it to them as a move action, and they can use their action to drink it.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Nothing, I'm laughing because Tasriel says Vagag is a rat, and then he polymorphed into one too.
Okay. Then I guess I'm gonna hold off on my idea for now, but I'm just going to take the potion of invulnerability for now.
All right. Dun, 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 dun. As you drink it, you feel that that ethereal armor covering and coating your body.
All right, and I'm getting ready for something, but I'm just gonna have to hold off for now.
All right. Ipselis, we're back to you.
Okay. So I'm watching all of this. I'm watching the whole thing turn dark, right? The moon is starting to turn dark.
The light is
Everything
dimming. Yep.
is. I feel like something has to change immediately, or we are all going to be consumed by the darkness. And the only thing that Ipselis can think of is his sister. So in an act of desperation, now that the world is going black, his friends are attacking him, there is a monster behind him. He is, I would like, if you will let me do this, I'm going to be very happy. There's, I would like to burn my my nat 20. I'm going to pull out the flower of breath of life and attach it to an arrow. Then use my planar warrior ability to coat that arrow in force. And I'm going to shout to my companions, there's only one thing that I have seen in my travels throughout the hells and this world that puts a dent into darkness, and it's love. Think of the one that you love the most and put that thought into this arrow. And he's going to take his arrow, draw back the bowstring, and shoot it directly at the moon in an attempt to stop the moon from darkening and create light in the world around him in honor of his sister and her struggles and sacrifices.
All right. As the arrow is loosed, and I will take your token over here. All right. As it flies through the air towards the moon that hangs, the arrow hits the glass, and it, the moon appears, it is not that far away. It starts to crack, And as it does, color and light starts to spill out. As it does, you watch as light slowly begins to return and color begins to return to the area around you. This is definitely doing something. As it does, the dragon seems to look and see what you've done. Its nostrils flare as it looks towards Ipsilis. He turns and he says, "Love." What a quaint notion that love can beat the darkness. Love is what you are able to be manipulated with. I shall take your loved ones and unite them for my purpose. Just as your friend has fallen, so too will this love fall before me. Alright, which brings us to Vigog. Vigog is a rat with a very high intelligence.
I run towards the Elder Dragon,
Alright,
knowing that he can smack me to get me out of the polymorph.
Oh. Let's see if the dragon can make an insight check to realize what you're doing.
Oh, okay.
Inside check, probably gonna make it. Yeah, he'll make it. Alright. He sees what you're doing. As you move in and out of his square, he will smack you.
Just a nice smack upside the head.
Yeah,
I thought they were allies.
Oh yeah, but he knows what he's doing. He got polymorphed, he watched him do it. Vigog ran over. He's going to free him from the spell. Or try to, anyway. So that is a 23 to hit, your rat.
Yep. I don't know rat stats, but I'm sure that hits.
I may not know my rat stats, but I'm
But
guessing
I
a
see a
23 hits a little.
Plus he
rat.
does 1 damage. Oh, actually 1 damage would also kill me.
Alright, you have 12 damage.
Alright. Poof!
So 11 of that goes on to the guy.
Oh, true. That's right.
Done.
Okay.
I loved your evil laugh to, oh wait. Alright,
No, I forgot that the damage pulls over, but that's okay.
Alright, you have been smacked, but that is your... I'm gonna say that is your full turn there.
Yep, that's fine.
Alright, the dragon. The dragon is going to use a jinx point. As he does so, I need everyone to make a constitution saving throw,
Rude.
including Vigog.
Okay. No. That's a 7.
Oof.
Okay. All right. Dirty
All
20.
So, Vigog, Esther, and Demiro. What I require from you is I want you to tell me... Okay, actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's use my cards for this. I love my cards.
Oh, flashback cards!
All right. Here we go. So, Vigog. If you would be so kind, I would like for you to recount for me from Vigog's history a moment where he had learned something in his childhood.
Probably the first time he's ever cast magic.
All right.
He probably did it on accident. Or he did it on accident and realized how much more power he has as a...
You're a wizard,
'cause
right?
He wasn't... Yeah.
Okay, so likely it wasn't on accident. It was more like you were doing it with someone.
Oh, okay.
What
Gotcha.
you have forgotten is you've forgotten this person. Your first
Ah.
magic mentor.
Oh, no.
As you watch as he You watch as this string of light leaves your hair and just floats into the wind and saps into the maw of the dragon. You watch as this energy pulses through the veins from its neck and into this bulb on its back. All right, Esther. Could you tell me a moment where... What was your worst day ever?
Today.
Today's going pretty bad.
If I could just forget about today, that would be great. Like, honestly, this is a huge favor, my dude. But I do have a question first. I don't know if it would have any effect on this because this is just one memory, but does the book offer any benefits at the moment?
Not here.
Not here? Okay. Just want to make sure. And what would be the worst? Oh, man. I'm trying to think if we should do one from Barovia or from before. I think... Okay. I think it would have been the day that she left her hometown and was leaving behind her friend Sawyer, who had gone down a really dark path, and she wasn't able to help him get out of it.
All right. You forget Sawyer.
Oh.
You don't know their name, and you don't know their face, but you know who they are in your memory.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter how hard you grasp, you can't find them.
Oh, this is actually going to be good.
All right. And Demiro, you forget your class abilities. Ha ha ha! Level 1 for you.
Oh my god.
No. All right. Demiro, tell me about a moment where Demiro's life changed. For the better or worse, it was a moment that defined Demiro as a person.
I mean, his life changed a lot when he met these guys, and we went on this, started this quest.
But I feel like Demiro from there and from there to now hasn't changed. Something that has changed
Why am I here?
Demiro.
Who are these guys?
It probably would have been what's had the most change would have been the day that he made the decision to actually leave home by himself and set out into the world.
All right. As you recall that particular time, you remember someone. No one was happy to see you leave. Sorry, no one was like upset that you were leaving, except for one person. That person, or creature, or whomever that might happen to be, you lose that person from your memory. You just remember that someone didn't want you to go, and someone was basically like pleading for you to stay. But that person is gone.
There was only one of them.
Might be a person, might be an animal, might be a dog. Who knows? Could be anything.
You don't remember anymore.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I can't remember what it was.
Yep.
I just know there was someone. Or
And
something.
again, you watch as these silver strings get sucked and drawn into its mouth as it... Alright. That is its turn. Argento.
All right. I want to move my character just to the edge of the water here to be more forefront. Yeah, and then I'm kind of hesitating on what to do, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack the dragon with my axe. I'm going to throw it at him.
It is still flying 30 foot in the air, so you will need to make a 50-foot throw.
Yeah, I can do up to 60, but anything above 20 is like a disadvantage.
No, I think you'll be fine if you got a 60-foot range. That should be fine.
Yeah, okay, cool. I'll give it a shot, dude.
All right. Taking hold of your axe, you as it flies through the air, it strikes the dragon and deals 10 points of damage as it sinks into its body. This is the first lot of damage you've done to it. It definitely took
They
offense
did.
to that.
I guess I'll do it again. I'll throw my other axe.
Do it again.
All right, your second axe is loosed as you manage to strike another blow with an axe,
Oh, that's
dealing 6 damage. Very nice.
that's it.
Demiro, it is now your turn.
So the sky looks cracked. What's the effect of that arrow motion?
There's color that seems to be bleeding out into the ocean, and you can see this puddle of like light and color glowing from the middle of the ocean where the moon has been cracked open by Ipselis's arrow.
How high does it look?
Not high, maybe about the same height as the dragon.
Okay. Have you still got your giant hammer or mace or whatever it was you were swinging before, Ipsilis?
I do. Got a big great club.
Yeah, that thing, the giant club. If I throw you up there, do you reckon you can get a smack into that crack?
To the moon?
Yeah. We do a moonshot.
Absolutely. I will
Right.
do my best. 100%. This-
I will like to polymorph myself into the giant ape and throw Ipsalis at the moon.
Counter spell.
Yes. Shut up.
All right, as you attempt to...
I got my reaction back. What
As-
level spell is that again?
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Okay, so I think actually I have to make a roll, don't I, with this? Let me read that better.
Dear God, do I have
if
counter
you're
spell? I don't think I
casting
have
a
counter
spell
spells.
3rd level or lower. Okay, so if it is casting a spell 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spell casting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
So what level spell is polymorph? 5?
4.
4. Okay, so you need a 14.
So I need to.
Is it me or you?
No, he does. Vigog needs to.
Okay, so make an ability check using your spell casting. So that would be my int mod. And is a spell save or a spell
Check.
check?
It's
Okay,
a check.
so gotcha. So I need. Oh, whoops! Can I? Not...
So it's just essentially an
Oh,
intelligence
there we go.
check.
Gotcha. Ooh.
Yes.
I'm going to burn my my last jinx point here and give you another roll on that.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh no!
Aha.
Yes.
Damn it.
Damn it.
All right, very well.
You will not stop our creative spark.
All right, he does not stop you. All right, so Demiro, as you feel Vigog reaching out and trying to quaff your spell, you turn back, and these two massive, like, kind of clashes of arcane energy sort of begin to bounce and collide and wave over each other. As Demiro, you start to take your form, but then it sort of stops and dies down, and then your other arm comes, and he uses both hands, and you see your chest not quite doing it, but then suddenly you take the full form of your gorilla. Also, look, Essa, as far as I'm concerned, I never get jinx points, okay? So Malikisa gave me a wonderful array of jinx points, and I am making full use of them. I've put the babies in danger.
Yes, you have.
I've
This is the one time I get to work with Michael with anything.
I've
This
eaten
is
their
great
memories.
that he likes me right now.
Yeah, it's great. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Here's the thing, I absolutely love it. I'm just being overly theatrical about this. I love this so much.
All right, so Demiro, using your action to cast your spell, you use a move action and you sort of lift up Ipselis. I'm going to say that you can do a combination maneuver on Ipselis' turn to throw him.
All right.
I'll get prepared.
Yep.
Come on, Demiro, we can do this.
All right.
And what do I have left? What's my little red thing that I have?
That's a hero point, so you can use it to give yourself advantage or petition the GM for cool shit. Not quite, like the natural 20 cool, but like cool enough. Esther, it is your turn, however.
Okay. So I feel like I want to explain a bit first. So at the moment, Esther is
move into assistance range. That was all.
Sorry.
Oh, nothing. Tim was just muttering.
I just hadn't moved. That was all.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So at the moment, Esther is holding on to the physical manifestation. Oh goodness, secret menu. Of one of her most painful memories, and she has just lost recognition of who it was that she had failed the last time something like this had happened. Maybe not, obviously not quite like this, but not being able to help someone. And she looks at Vigog with the black tear and the ichor flowing from his mouth and eyes. And all she knows is that because she's just lost the memory of who she failed last time, she doesn't want to fail again. And I'm going to use my nat 20 to manifest a blue ribbon. I like the dubstep for this.
All right, a blue ribbon appears in your hand.
Yeah. Okay.
Bucket of ice cream.
Now, look at that. Now,
For those of you in America, a blue ribbon is a brand of ice cream in Australia.
we have blue ribbon
Very
too.
nice.
We have blue
Blue
I
ribbon.
ribbon.
didn't know that.
Hey, I'm just saying.
For
Jeez.
those in Australia, America also has blue ribbon ice cream.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And for those in Tibet,
They don't exist.
anyways, okay. So this blue ribbon is not the same one, obviously, but it's a replica of the blue ribbon of Arabella. And Esther chose to manifest this specifically because whenever the children had gone missing in the Vistani camp, it wasn't her that offered to go and find them. It was Vigog. And so she's, with her potion of invulnerability going on, she's going to run towards Vigog.
all right, you run towards Vigog. That's your. I'll say that's. Yeah. Okay. What's the intention here? What's Vigog see?
I don't know. I believe he would be busy doing the somatic components of a counterspell or an attempted one, so I can't exactly press it into his hand because hands moving all around.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, I would have just finished with the counterspell because that would have happened during.
Yeah, no,
Demiro's
I'll
turn.
allow it. Describe what happens.
Okay. So rushing forward in between, well, I think, had Ipsos been catapulted yet, or is Ipsos still right there?
He
He's
hasn't
still
been catapulted yet.
Okay, so rushing, between Gorilla, Ipsos, and Argenta, she runs all the way up to Vigog and presses the blue ribbon into his hand, and just staring very much into Vigog's eyes, not looking in between him and the Elder Ring Dragon, but looking at Vigog, just says, she just said, "We're quite ironic, ain't we? Your master of time who's always in a rush to help others. And I'm a master of death who's afraid to lose those she loves." And she's just pressing the blue ribbon into his hand.
Vigog, I need you to make a will save.
So that's me making a roll, yes?
Yes.
I'm going to use my nat 20.
Very well. With your natural 20, Vigog,
He's got it.
you manage to your eyes kind of go from these blackened pits to suddenly back to your regular colored eyes. You take a moment and you retch, and you basically this huge gout, like literally almost like I'd say maybe 3 pints of black ink and worms just pour out of your mouth onto the ground. Most of them are still alive and wriggling around.
Oof.
I'm just like patting him on the back lightly, like, oh, okay.
No. Do you know nothing? You've got to hold his hair while he's...
My beard.
I don't. I know nothing about this, okay?
I mean, I presume the Americans have this as well. Like the cultural thing, it's like, you know, when you're out with the girls, right? And when they drink too much, you've always got the girl who's drunk too much, and then her bestie who keeps her hair like perfect and outside of the firing range.
Just a good time to remind you I've never drank alcohol. It's a good time.
Oh yeah. Well, look, drinking alcohol is fine, just in moderation. You know, you are not a valley girl. You don't have to.
I mean, that's why. That's why I don't know about that. Like, I've seen it before, just for like, I'm not used to that, so I'm sorry. Okay,
That's fine.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm not a delinquent, Michael.
Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all right. Neil is enough delinquent for the both of you. All right. So.
Yay.
So. With that, Neil, Vigog manages to wrest control away from the creature's influence, and he looks at you, like kind of looking down his muzzle at you, kind of impressed, but at the same time, you know, like, what the shit?
What the shit?
All right, which brings us to Ipselus.
All right.
I was thinking, since Ipselus and Argento and I all have our hero points, we could perhaps combine them into one yin-yang giant fireball of rage of Argento and Ipselus at the moon.
All right, so if
a spirit bomb of inspiration.
Look, I'm not gonna be so mean on that one. I would say that Demira, if Ipselus spends his hero point, I will allow that to occur.
Okay, I have an alternative option.
Okay. I'm
There's so because it looks like this thing is like actually physically pouring light into the ocean and altering the darkness there. I would really like to smash through that light and then utilize my hero point to put my fruit babies into the light and tell them to feed and then fight. And see if we can't get
Okay.
Well.
three
all
fabulous little
right. All right. It's a great idea,
Eat the dream
but
realm.
that is a bit of a stretch for a hero
They're
point.
going to eat us all.
Mostly
Just eat the dream realm.
mostly because you're asking to do this in midair, which you know probably ain't gonna happen.
Power up.
Okay, fine. Well, then I would, if I can, I would like to go to the top of the moon and break and then drop down inside the moon.
Okay, so
If
you're
I
trying
can.
to get heightened lob onto the top of it. Okay, I can deal with that.
Yeah.
Very well. For a hero point, I will add that with no extra whim whammy nonsense involved with that. So there
Very
you go.
nice. All right.
All right.
He does the Donkey Kong moon punch.
All right,
Throw
so
it
I
out of
need
bounds.
either whoever's got a hold of Ipselis needs to make a ranged attack.
Can I help them out by casting Gust of Wind as I'm in the air?
Sure, they can do so at advantage.
Alright.
I think I'm still retching, so I wouldn't be able to.
Okay,
So, in order to escape an Elder Brain Dragon, my players grabbed hold of one of the others and threw them over the moon.
That is correct.
You
With
should have
advantage.
made him. You should have made Ipsos a cow. That's
With
the whole.
with advantage. Yeah, you should have polymorphed him into a cow.
Jeez, what are you thinking in the mirror?
Oh my gosh. All right. I hope this works.
All right, Demiro.
Okay, so ranged attack.
And you're not proficient with him, so it's basically just a dex check with advantage.
Okay.
You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Oh God. God.
Natural 1.
Uh,
Throws him at
no.
the dragon somehow. Oh, that advantage came in
Oh,
help.
21. Right.
All right. You watch as Ipselis suddenly takes flight, flying over the dark ocean. You watch as the twilight that is reflected from the ocean surface, from the sky above, passes by rapidly underneath until you find yourself over what looks to be this maybe like 200-foot radius sphere that is potted very similar to the texture of the moon. But made of smooth glass as you hit it. There is, of course, your arrow, which is wedged in and cracked, and leaking from outside of it is this just radiant color that just seems to be pouring into the ocean below. As you land on top of it, I need you to make me an athletics check as you need to grab on to the smooth spherical surface.
Okay. All right. I can do this.
Use your
Hold on, where?
chopsticks.
Right.
Zip. Just
All
cut
right,
them in
let's
half.
see. Come on. Oh!
Oh.
God, can I get a little help from chat?
Thwop!
Anybody want to help me? Help me do
Do we
this.
have a group inspiration from
Can I
chat today?
use my
he's
hero point and throw Vagag after him to knock him up onto it?
Sure. Yep, that's actually doable because you can take an immediate action as your hero point. So sure. All right. Oh no. And Vagag. All right. Now Vagag. Now unfortunately you are a little
I know
less.
he's got Featherfall, so you know.
Yeah, you're a little less prepared for this. So you are not going to get an advantage on this throw. But please make a ranged attack as you throw Vagag.
I'll use my
What's that?
Oh!
I'll use my nat 20.
You see that 20.
Nice.
Urchin, you doing good over there, Charles? You doing good? You having fun, Charles?
Okay,
This is the
so
best.
as Vagag flies towards the spherical moon, as it smashes into the
just
send
throw
me a
me
direct
at the
message
moon.
on Twitch, I imagine. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. I have to just check my Twitch.
Demiro, did you just throw me straight at the moon or towards Ipsilis?
Oh, that's mean. You can't give me that. Okay, fine. I will do it in
Am
of
I
course.
just gonna headlong crash into the moon?
I'm going to use it in good spirit, Ire. I promise you. Thank you so much for ordering from the secret menu, which remember if we recall, the secret menu is what summoned the Elder Brain Dragon. So thank you, Ire.
Now what we have the
Secret
ancient
menu, I didn't get rid of it.
Ancient Elder Brain Dragon. No. All right.
His father.
Yeah.
As Vagag flies through the air towards the sphere, you sorry, I'm just all blushing. As the body of Vagag hits the sphere, he actually embeds in the glass. He just sort of smashes into it, and that provides Ipselis with a foothold to stand on Ipselis's back. Now, as this happens, Argento, you're standing right next to Demiro, and you take a moment to look at Demiro, and Demiro looks down at you, and you kind of like just instinctively take a half step away, like just like don't throw me.
Don't throw me.
Oh my god, this is so funny.
Oh my god.
All right.
The dog was like,
So-
I'm feeling much better now. Ah!
Ah!
Oh, thanks,
So-
guys. Yeah. Oh, I can't believe that Elder Brain Dragon was taking control of me.
Wait, did they do the goofy laugh?
um,
All right.
oh my god.
All right. So
So
this is
as
one small
as I
step for
land-
fruits. Sorry.
Yeah. As I land, so I've cast a spell, so that's my action.
Mhm.
As I land, I would love to just try to somehow crack the spell, crack the moon, and get in there, if that's possible.
All right. Sure. I'd say so. There's definitely a crack large enough for you to cast a spell through.
Oh no, I've already cast my spell, Gust of Wind, which gave
Oh yes, you did. You did. You're
Demiro
right.
advantage.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
So you can do it next time. Hey, Vigog, I want you to emulate being thrown at the moon. You ready? Okay. 3.
Are we only through there?
Yeah. Ready. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Beautiful. Excellent. Good. You've made me happy.
Wait,
You're
guys.
welcome.
Oh wait! I've got. All right, so I know what I want to do. I want to, if I'm on top of the moon, what I want to do is I want to use my bonus action, Ethereal Step, and just fall into the moon. It's a go ethereal, fall into the moon itself, and then release ethereal,
Cool. You just
so that I'm actually inside.
you vanish.
Never to be seen again.
Right? It's just done.
Never to be seen again.
All right. Yeah, he's gone.
Oh. Okay.
No, I wasn't
Done,
doing
yeah.
Sorry, I know I said it in the oh, and he died. No, he's gone. He disappears. You watch as he enters the sphere, and his body seems to vaporize in front of you.
Oh, good.
Actually, question. Since I'm embedded in the moon, do I see anything on the inside, or is it like actual rock? Or is it like,
well,
am I just like on the other side
well,
of a
actually,
mirror
you know
now?
what? Yeah, technically speaking, your upper body has also disappeared.
Is it a Fantasia moment, or
But we can still see his legs.
the Mickey
Yeah, his
Mouse,
legs are
like,
just
opposite of the mirror?
hanging there. So yeah, Vigog's also gone.
All right. That's it for me.
Wings.
All right, and that's it for Vigog, the Elder Brain Dragon. Oh yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this. He's going to swoop down, and I'm going to do a big ol' swing at you.
Oh dear.
Take this.
Oh, no. Oh god.
27 to hit the gorilla.
Oh.
AC 12.
30 damage to the gorilla.
Oh.
He's
That
got
Did you
hurt.
roll
100
that on me,
HP,
or
right?
you just rolled it?
No, you're the gorilla, so it'll take the damage, not you, right?
I've written it in though, so you can actually swap. Anyway, I'll adjust it.
Oh, could I? Oh, sorry, I didn't realize
you
you
can drop
added
it on
the
me.
temporary hit points. You did.
I did it just before you rolled.
Yeah, well, good thing. All right, well, that'll be 30, and then it is going to use a tentacle from its mouth, and I need to move the gorilla. Get out of here, you. Get out of here. you.
Technically, if the gorilla dies, then he just turns back.
Oh, that's a 1!
Oh!
And with that, he crit fumbles
Ooh!
as he cannot attack with his tongue for the next turn. He reaches out to try and lash out with his tongue, but Demiro,
Can I
you
try and grab
you grab hold of the tongue and you break it, or you basically crush it. As it's sort of like spewing out just this black ichor. It's just, but it looks like it's regenerating.
Yeah.
All right, Argento.
Well, seeing this, I take much offense. So I'm going to run to the dragon and just try to waylay it a few times with my warhammer. But what else can I do?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was close.
All right. You hit it with your hammer.
Oh, yes.
All right, for 12 points of damage.
Oh god.
And another hit
Nice.
No.
Oh.
for 7 damage. Very nice. All right. The
Oh,
dragon
yes.
roars in absolute anger. I hope.
I hope.
Beautiful. All right. It did not like that one itty bitty bit. All right. Oh, I or Y. All right.
Oh.
So, as that brings us to the end of the dragon and Argento, we then go to Demiro.
Can I try and hold its tongue and pin it to the ground?
At your current size, yes. Wait. No, you can't. It's 2 sizes larger than you.
Okay, it's too big.
Yeah.
You're gonna probably work
Then
it.
I think I will just try and punch it in the head.
All right, make your attack. Punch it in the head.
Oh god. Oh god.
See if this works. It's the sort of closest I can get. And it's my proficiency 3. Okay. That didn't work. Okay. Let's try this.
What are we trying?
I was just trying to get the modifier right for the monkey's fist.
All right. With a big, heavy, meaty fist, you manage to strike and hit the dragon.
Oh god. Oh god.
For 19
King
damage.
Kong
Nice.
66.
I can't.
Oh,
I don't think I
nice.
can drop it on it. So you have to just.
Okay, no, I can add that. Yeah.
And then I will. It's got 2 fist attacks, so I'll punch it again.
Punch it again. Make it happen.
Oh my god. Do it. Do it.
Boop the snoot.
That'll
Yeah.
hit.
Oh hell yeah.
Another hit to its jaw. As its head goes back, each of your blows definitely go through, but you feel exactly how heavy this creature is. And each blow is strong, but it seems to barely make a dent.
Oh
Esther, it is your turn.
no.
The dragon is far too close.
Oh, just slightly. So we've seen Ipswich just out. And we can see the god's leg. Does it look like he's been cut in half, or just like the like?
It looks like
part
he's
of
been
him
cut in half.
Like, is it bleeding, or does it just look like that?
No blood.
Okay. Okay, so we can assume it maybe wasn't just unless it was cauterized. Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe.
Just leaking black ink as I be recontrolled. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yes, that's an issue. Well then. Did the family that runs the inn, from what I could tell, they seemed a lot less under the influence of the Elderbrain Dragon.
Correct.
At least by behavior. Okay. Could I send to one of them to wake us up?
Unfortunately not. Your spells do not breach this round.
Okay. Oh, I thought it could. Okay.
Sending does, doesn't it? It has a chance to.
It can go through. It can go through any plane, but maybe just not this one specifically.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
Technically, you're dreaming. So you're not actually
Yeah.
casting spells.
That makes sense. Okay.
So I'm not
just-
actually spending spell slots?
Correct. When you wake up, you will have a full night's rest.
Yes! So I have infinite level 4 spells. Got it.
If you believe you do.
Yeah, I do.
If you believe in it. Okay.
I believe I.
Well, what are you, spiritual weapon? Are you a ranged attack, or can I be within range with you? So can I be within range for casting spiritual weapon, or that count as doing a ranged attack?
No. You can be within range. Yeah.
Sorry, it always confused.
Yeah, no, you can do it.
Okay. Okay. Is that alright if I use spiritual weapon? Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I can still disengage because it's a bonus action. So I'm just gonna back up, slightly. Just a little step here, little step there. Then I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon.
Backing up. Backing
Nice.
up, dear.
Backing up slightly. And within the realm of dreams, I imagine that my spiritual weapon, I'm okay with, I think I should be okay with it not being something quite as reality based. So is it okay if it's just this basically rod of sparks of different colors that are just it basically looks like I'm whacking the Elder Rain Dragon with basically a multicolored shooting star. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Okay, and then let me get to. Do you want me to drop it on the map or the combat tracker? Either one.
Drop it on the dragon. That should be fine.
On the combat tracker or the map?
Map.
Okay. And okay. 9 damage.
Nice.
Yeah. That's my good. I just smack it with a shooting star, and I'm just like, okay,
Ooh,
you know what? This has been fun.
All right. As your rainbow-colored light hits the dragon, he looks down and he again snarls in your direction. However, as this happens, we leave the scene. And
Oh,
as we
dear.
do,
Banjos. Okay.
Strahd shows up. No, I'm just kidding.
we find ourselves in a different scene. Returning once again to the town of Valaki, in which we find our dear and wonderful Vagog and Ipselis, who are awakening
Wait, what?
from their
Oh,
night's sleep.
Yeah, that's where I disappeared.
Is Bagag only half awake?
It's
My legs are gone.
So, Ipselis, as you wake up, you see Vagog next to you, as well as Argento, Demiro, and there is another bed in here where Esther is sleeping as well.
Esther doesn't get bed privileges. She's sleeping on the floor.
On the floor, yeah, that's it. Alright. Hey, Varian!
In the chest.
oh my god.
Alright. So, Ipselis, what do you say as you and Vagog kind of wake up?
So I just wake up with oh my god, I look at my little fruit babies, make sure they're okay.
They are awake as well. They're on your bed. They kind of seem to be chittering, like they're nervous about something. They're not happy.
Okay.
Vagog,
Okay.
you can't
Okay.
feel your legs.
Oh, my legs!
Wait for it. Wait for it. You ready? You ready, Vagog? It's because your legs are asleep.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Clever. I'm just kidding. Start smacking
Mac
my
just
leg.
walks
Very
out.
good.
I'm done. I'm done with this nonsense.
Yeah,
Very
done.
good.
Fabulous.
I came for a horror game.
Um,
All right. So yes.
Not a horrible game.
Ouch.
so do I still have like my flower and stuff?
Yeah. All of your stuff is still there, and you had a
Okay.
good night rest for the most part.
All right, I'm immediately going to just roll over. Like, do I see?
You go back to
I
sleep?
look over. Yeah, well, no, I look over.
Yeah,
at
just
the
oh no,
sky.
it's too early.
Yeah,
Go
just-
back to
it's
sleep.
fine.
Oh.
It's fine, guys. Bye. There's. Okay, so I look over at Vagog. Is Vagog awake?
I can't move my legs, Ipsilis.
No, shut up. There's.
I can't move them.
I'm not happy with you. There's. I'm gonna look over it. Is anybody else awake?
Looking around, you do not see anyone else who is awake.
All right. I am going to, with just a tiny bit of sadistic glee, walk over to Argento and smack him across the face to wake him up.
Wait,
Yes.
do you warm up the hands first? Do you warm up and then go back?
Oh no! Cold hand slaps.
Oh,
That's
God.
right. Frigid hand slaps.
Frigid.
All right.
The backhand.
Argento, can I get you to make me a will save, please?
A will save, yes. What is a will save?
Oh, sorry. Wisdom save.
What do I-
Wisdom.
yeah, wisdom. All right.
That's me, Pathfinder, coming out.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
Oof, nah. You just
Not
get
for
slapped in the
today.
face. Argento, you take. Could you roll me a D4, please, Ipsilis?
Oh my
Also,
God.
Argento, you do still have your hero point in 20.
Yes, I do.
Oh,
Yeah, but you
poor.
wouldn't- you're saving them for an attack.
All
Yes,
right.
yes, indeed. We don't want to wake up. We wanna
Okay,
kill
Ipsilis, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
So my
Me?
poop, damn it, I have to use
Yeah.
my poop.
Oh, is he gonna sleep smack him?
Just pulled back in.
Ooh.
All right, I feel like I'm okay.
All right. You dodge as Argento grabs his hand axe from beside his bed and swings it and embeds it in the wall just above your head.
Damn you,
Yeah.
Argento!
Yes.
He's fighting the dragon in his sleep.
Oh my
He's
Yes.
just throwing them around.
Just
Yeah,
in case this wasn't complicated enough, we had a plot twist.
All right.
Oh my-
And Ire Genasi has given Avarian the plot twist.
Oh.
All right,
Oh,
Avarian.
Lord.
Your plot twist, your choice, should you choose to use it, is going to be either the parting of ways or a rock and a hard place. Take your pick, let me know, and we will add it to the game. All right.
Is there any because I still I haven't been able to do anything just because I can't move. But is there any
you can do-
water-
You can talk. You can be friendly.
Is there any water in the room? Like a pitcher of water or anything?
Looking around, you can see water from like a vase that has some flowers in it.
Okay, I'm gonna use shape water, and I'm going to throw the water at Esther. Try
Very
to
well.
wake her up.
All right. The water flies across the room towards Esther. Esther, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my God.
Oh,
That is fine. Esther, you
Okay.
disappear and you wake up.
oh my God! I'm
Sir,
so
you all
sorry.
right?
Are you okay? I'm so sorry. It's the only way I can think of waking you.
Just getting it out of her eyes.
Yeah, there's still like bits of flour and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm stuck in the water. Yeah, okay.
But yeah, she's here, and actually, after getting used to the fact that she was just drenched, opened her eyes and seeing you, Vigog, with your eyes back normal, does look very happy.
I can't move my legs.
And then she immediately goes to shock, panic, like a heart.
I can't move my legs. They're asleep.
This is beautiful to wake up to.
It is.
It's getting almost
Okay,
by
All right.
leaving our.
Meanwhile, back inside the dreamscape, we return, and Demiro and Vigog, you are the only sorry, Demiro and Argento, you are the
And
only
Vigog's
ones.
legs.
What's that?
And Vigog's legs.
And Vigog's legs. Yes,
And my God's legs.
are the only ones here. As the dragon once again looks towards you with just abject anger, fury, ferocity. He is not messing around. While he can't use his tongue, he sucks it back into his mouth. He then begins to breathe deep, and as he does, this time, this tidal wave of tadpoles flies out.
Oh.
All right, let's see what
Bro.
happens. Demiro, you fail the saving throw.
Wow.
No.
Argento, you failed the saving throw.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Demiro, you take 56 points of damage. Argento,
Oh.
you take 66 points of damage.
No.
Now, keeping in mind, you can use a hero point to stave off death. That means you immediately get put to 1 hit point and not dying.
Yes, we should do that.
Okay. I'm also going to add in the fact that that there was another thing behind your not being knocked unconscious here, but I won't necessarily tell you what it is. But as the worms overwhelm you, they begin to swarm over your body. Your brains begin to ring, almost like shards of glass have suddenly flown into your head. They throb and they thrang, and you feel the presence of 1,000 screaming, dissonant yells roaring in through your mind. As you are knocked back from the blow, reeling, Demiro, you are infested with these things, and you will take 3d10 damage at the start of each of your turn, and you will need to make a saving throw at the end of your turn to try and get rid of it.
Take the damage at the start of my turn.
At the end of your turn. Oh, sorry, yeah, no, you'll take the damage at the start of your turn, and then you'll need to make the save at the end to get rid of it.
Okay.
God.
Ooh.
I guess that's the start of my turn.
Yeah,
No, it's
it is.
Argento.
No, it's Argento. Yeah, you're right. Argento, it is your up. You're on 1 hit point.
Oh.
Now, by this
Wow.
stage, the rainbow-colored liquid has sort of made its way to, like, this line here.
Oh Lord.
As color is slowly coming back.
Well, I will, I'll make a dash for it. I want to dash for the color.
So, disengage
Ooh.
and then dashing for it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Double dash, that direction.
As you make your way into the ocean, you start to wade in. And just like that, Argento
Yeah.
disappears, leaving only Demiro.
You got this, Demiro. You got this. Just run. Just run. Don't think. Just run.
Demiro's like,
As we get to Demiro's turn,
Oh God.
All right. Argento and Demiro. Both of you awaken in the bed next to Ipsellus and a very wet and disgruntled Esther.
Well, nice.
Oh God, thank God. Oh,
We need to get out of this town.
right now.
That was
I
a
can't
strange
move.
dream.
Oh wait, I can cast fly though, so I can fly still.
I have
so
a-
never mind. We
I
gotta
have a
get out of this
strange
town.
feeling right across this area of my face. I don't know why, really. Just really sore right here.
It's necrosis, Argento. Don't worry.
It's, yeah, obviously, it's a remnant of that terror that you experienced.
We
Yes.
rested when we wake up.
Yes. Yes, you are.
Oh,
Well rested.
Yes.
Almost too well rested.
I just look to Argento and I say, "Emergency exit."
It's
That means
Like it
swing
was
your
wrong.
hammer at the wall. Yeah.
leave that
Where's-
way. Do
We have
whatever.
a
If
door.
you want me to, I will. I'll smash down this wall, but I don't know how well that's gonna go with the townspeople.
We have a door.
They're all controlled
Yeah.
anyway. We'll just
I can
never come
smash
back
through
here
the door
again.
if you like. Doesn't matter if it's not locked.
Does everyone else
Okay.
remember dreaming of a battle with a giant, disgusting dragon?
Yes, I
Yeah,
almost
at least.
died with this dragon.
Definitely happened because my legs are still there.
Have you tried getting
You
up?
can fashion a wheelchair.
I try to get up.
You fall down. You fall onto the floor.
Ah!
God.
Ah!
and make you a little trolley cart. Pull you in.
Yes.
Like a fortune teller.
As you fall down, however, the impact suddenly reawakens your legs.
I just stand up. Oh, that was weird. Okay.
Yes, I definitely think we found out this town is a bit strange and odd, and I'm afraid that your student probably did not survive here, unfortunately.
Yeah, we definitely met her there. I
I think the most important thing that we need to look at is while Vigog might have spit up whatever that black stuff is in the apparent dream that we just had, has he done so in real life? Do you still have a little passenger, Vigog?
I guess I try to feel if there's something in my body. I don't know.
You're on mute.
Oh, the mute wizard. Actually,
start-
this time I cast a silence on him.
Well done. You start to poke around at your guts, and as you do so, what are you looking for exactly?
Worms.
Squirming, movement. See if there's
Squirming,
a
movement.
way for me to see if there's a way for me to feel like if there's squirming inside of me. I don't know.
All right, make a medicine check.
I'm not great, but I will try. No. I poke
Then,
something I shouldn't.
Then I guess that is
Oh,
your
wow. Wow.
that is
You're
answer.
definitely
I kill
invested.
my I give myself the death poke by accident and I just die. Like I poke myself in the neck and oh.
Then we go fishing for tadpoles.
Yes.
Esther, would you be able to use that? What is it? Lesser restoration to just cure it if it is there?
Well, again, when
You
your
have,
character, sorry, to clarify, when your character doesn't know something,
Oh,
they don't know that they've failed either.
Oh, okay. That's what I would say. If there is or isn't there, we could be safe and use that.
Yes, but you would be under the impression that your character knows that they aren't affected.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I don't think I have it. I think I'm all right.
No, I don't have it. I
I don't.
don't even have
Oh,
it.
I don't have it. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, fine, it's fine.
Fit
It's all
fine.
good.
Legs are better. No longer numb. Let's jump out this window.
We can. The door's still an option. The window's not gonna help us anymore.
Yeah,
Some people will
This is,
stop
uh,
us.
This is Vigag. That's his normal way to leave the room.
The,
Yeah, I'm
the
as
townsfolk
they
will stop
mentioned-
us. They're all downstairs.
As
Yeah,
they
they're
mentioned
downstairs
windows,
where the
I'm
windows
gonna I'm gonna go to the window and just look outside and see what we're actually facing.
Nothing. Everyone seems to be kind of carrying about their day and working in the sun. Morning. Nice day for fishing, ain't it? Huh? Yeah, you just, keep there. They're moving around, having a grand old time.
Oh,
So there isn't a whole.
Fine, we
Oh,
can leave
hey,
out.
Marjorie, did you see
Staring
that
out
the
the
tomatoes
window.
have come in nice and ripe this year? Oh, have they? Oh, that's brilliant.
All right, I think if we act like nothing's wrong,
Just head
we
for.
can probably
just
get
down.
out of here.
I'm down for that.
I mean, I could try to blend in with them if y'all really needed that. Maybe they tell I'm not one of them, but wait. And then she looks at Ipsilus. You would know. You would not know. Okay. Because she has forgotten to tell you she's a changeling. With a disguise kit. Like, just kind of. Oh yeah.
No, go ahead.
So she's just gonna kind of look at Ipsis, take off one of her her fingers glove thing, and her skin tone is just going to change to be more like yours, Ipsilus, for a second, down her hand, and then she's gonna turn and it's gonna go back.
Ooh, that's useful.
It's almost like I could have been doing it for a very long time. I just haven't used it.
Could we have the please?
What?
Oh, the new map.
What were you gonna say, Argenta?
I was going to say, what really is our plan from here? Where do we want to go besides getting out of the lockdown?
Wasn't
Where's
I
the
think we
next
found
place?
Vigag students.
Well, I don't even know where Soren could be now. He's the last
Mm.
one left. We haven't heard anything from him or about him. Argento, you wanted to go to Ravenloft so we could get the skull, right?
Well, yes, that is my main mission here, but I think if there's others that need to explore, my personal feeling is going to be once we go to Ravenloft, some of us may not leave there. So I don't think it's going to be something we go to and leave to come back. So unless
wonder
if we're
if,
ready to face this demon person.
I wonder if
Ipsilus,
before
was
we
there-
go, there's some way we could purge the well.
Oh yeah, I guess
Mm.
we would take care of that really quick.
It might at least eventually help.
Take
people
care
if
of a
they're not-
giant monster really quick. 'Cause that's
Well, if it's if it's like some
It's poison. Oh, if it's
dream,
a poison,
we do have
it's like some dream monster but it's getting in because of the well water, then it might help them at least
Yeah,
eventually recover if they're drinking normal water
We-
again.
we could use Argento's wand to purify it.
I have the rabbit horn or whatever it was.
The Emerage. The Emerage one.
Yeah,
I can purify water with it. I purified the lake out at
all right.
Temple.
I suppose we could do that.
I mean, it's worth a trot before we head out.
Maybe that's what the little fellow was trying to take us to in the first place. I don't know. But DeMiro had to scare him off. I just thought that was a bit rude of DeMiro to scare the little boy. I don't.
Well, I feel like we need to make a decision fast before.
Yeah.
Let's
Well-
purify the well if we can quickly and then get out of town.
I feel like we definitely can't sleep here another night.
Yeah.
No.
We could purify the well. Me and Demiro could probably turn us all invisible. Because I think
It looks like nothing's wrong right now.
Yeah.
Let's not borrow trouble. Let's
Yeah.
see
Head out.
if this will work first. And we need to get out of town quickly, not spend an hour discussing it. So let's go
True.
purify the well and get out of town.
All right, so Gog just stands up. And he's like, "All right, let's go." And we're gonna head out.
Let's go, gang.
All right.
Yeah.
You
Let's
awaken
go,
and
guys.
rise, making your way down towards the lower floor of the Blue Water Inn. As you arrive, you are awake. You kind of are hit with the smell of a glorious big breakfast that is being prepared downstairs. As you get up, the first of the children of the house sort of greet you. Good morning.
So let's hide your fruit.
Well, good morning to you, good sir.
Child.
It is good to see you again. I am glad you lived through the night.
So are we. I'm glad you did the same.
Mother has prepared a meal. You should come
Oh,
and bring your
I think that sounds
friends
delightful.
as well.
I simply wanted to go and wash up a bit first. I do like to wash my hands before.
We are having cereal. And they both look at each other and say, with sliced fruit in it. And they both look at they both look at the tiny little fruit babies.
We have fruit.
Well-
Loops. Can I have some?
And
Fruit Loops.
so, his face goes a little stonier. He's little. Yes, that sounds lovely. But we must away to the well and wash our hands first. Mustn't we all?
Yes.
Thank
we'll
you for
be
the
right back.
invitation.
Yeah.
They walk past the two children and head downstairs. As you do so, you are. Oh, go on.
Sorry. Just because I myself am not good with understanding sarcasm and stuff like that. Is it very obvious that these kids are just acting like this to make fun of Ipsilus, or does it seem stranger than they already are?
Oh no, they're definitely making fun of Ipsilus.
Okay, sorry, I myself am just not good with sarcasm, so thank you for letting me know.
Oh yeah, no, they're
love-
definitely.
love these kids.
Punt the kids.
I love these
No,
kids
they're
so much.
definitely taking the piss.
I love these kids so much.
Kid workshop. Oh, God.
All right. You head outside, and the first thing that you see is the florist at the front. If you recall, the just outside where the inn was, there was this beautiful arrangement of flowers that was put on several stalls with a very, very notable red-haired woman that was giving them out to people. Vagag, this is the first time you've seen this person, but you recognize them immediately. It is Jade.
What?
Whoa.
I just double take and I'm like,
Flowers, fresh flowers.
that's. I just look to the group and I say, that's her. That's Jade.
Get your flowers, fresh flowers.
What do we do?
Surprise a loved one with a gift
Have
from
you
the
tried
heart.
talking with her?
What?
Have you tried talking with her?
I mean, not yet. I thought she died. I saw her in the dream, and
Well, we were in the dream. We're not dead.
I almost
I-
died in the dream as well.
Maybe it was more just that she had lost herself. Not that she had died, but she had, been influenced by the dragon. Maybe.
Es-
What do you?
Esther.
What do you want?
is there a way you can release her? Maybe we can bring her with. We need to get her out of this town.
I'm just looking around, seeing if anyone else is listening. But if not, I'm just gonna say. Last time I tried something like this was with Bree, and that took basically all we had that day. We're gonna need to figure something out. beyond, I don't have anything specific, but if we can figure out something like what we did with Bree, maybe. We can't exactly go to the priest here.
Okay.
Maybe you can just speak with her and see if she knows who you are. And if not, maybe we can talk her into coming with us. I don't.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
worth a shot.
Okay. I'm gonna go walk over to her.
But before you
Oh, yep.
do forgot, just double check. Just to make sure. Esther's just going to look at Bree and around, just in the general area, detect any undead.
All right. Make a perception check.
Okay. Let's see. Perception. Also, yeah, I haven't used that ability before, so I can still use it. Sorry, making sure.
Ooh.
36.
All right. No, you do not see any kinds of undead in the area.
Okay.
Right.
Then I
there's
just
that
kind of-
baboon.
I'd like to use my primeval awareness and use
We don't trust this at all.
and see if there's any. It'll give me aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. I'm really focusing on like aberrations, to see if there's anything like that within 6 miles.
6 miles.
Oh, you absolutely detect everywhere around you. You are surrounded by aberrations.
Okay, all right. I'm going to keep it cool, and I'm just gonna sort of whisper to the others. So we should get going immediately. We are not safe here.
I just looked to Jade, and you're right. She'll be safe here. I'm so scared though, but the best thing I could do is help everyone. We deal with Strahd, then we come back and deal with this. Or deal with this later before Strahd, but
Well, certainly we could see if we can help her at all.
let me just go see if she remembers. I'll just go buy some flowers. I won't bring up her past or anything.
All right. As you make your way over, you hear another voice coming from nearby. It seems to reach out and say, is your friend cursed? Is there something you want to have purified from those whose minds have been addled by the wicked? Then come on down, for I have a deal for you. As you hear this, there's almost like a moment of like,
No.
I guess, hope that kind of creeps across your face. But then as soon as that hope appears, it sort of disappears equally.
There's a bag of holding when I need one.
Equally as quickly as what you see next kind of catches a lump in your throat. And what you see is... Let me see if I get this right. Nope, that's not right. One moment. Aha. Alright, what you see is this individual who seems to be holding a scroll at a stall nearby. And he says, Yes, why don't you come down? Step right up. Because if I got a deal for you, lad. You see before you a very disgruntled, very angry-looking halfling sitting behind a desk filled with trinkets and baubles. He has a wicked grin over his teeth, and he says, Well. If it ain't me good friend the Goliath, what done ruined my stall, wiped out a good portion of my industry by trying to force me bag into a bag of holding. Ooh. Now that was fierce bad of you to do. I wouldn't have crossed old Badham, not in a million years, but you, lad, well, you've got some brass ones on you, don't you, lad?
Seems that I do.
This encounter comes courtesy of our lovely friend Avarian. Thank you for giving us the plot twist, a rock in a hard place.
Oh no.
Is Vigog the rock?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Now I'm gonna try for this, and hopefully this'll kind of sound good. Otherwise, it'll sound weird and creepy, and that's not the intention. But let's try. Beautiful. All right. So, looks like you went and wandered yourself into good old Valaki, where the people are so nice, and Valaki is, of course, the finest and nicest town around. And then you hear lots of people say, it is the nicest town around. Yes, it is. It's a fantastic town. In fact, today's the festival day. Yes, festival day. For it's always a good day for a festival. Aye, it is, isn't it? Grr, as he turns and stares
What
at
are
you.
you doing here?
Oh, what am I doing here? Well, of course, didn't you hear? It's festival day. And I've come for a good time. What about you, Vagag? Why have you and your ilk decided to wander into this miserable part of Barovia? Oh, it wouldn't happen to be with that wee lamb over there, with the auburn hair. Oh, so precious. Quite fetching. But she's a bit young for you.
Table.
You slam your hands on the table.
I just say,
as you do so, you realize quickly that you can't move your hands.
Oh dear.
Oh! Did I not tell you? After the last time we had our wee encounter and you decided to rough up me store, I decided to get a wee bit of help. Allow me to introduce you to Simon. At this point, between your hands on the table, a large eyeball opens on the desk. And you watch as what was otherwise the rim of the table starts to grow these thick, vicious teeth. And he says,
oh no.
Oh, Simon's been a right help, he has. He's helped me get everything I've wanted and more. And you know something, Vagag? For the longest feckin' time, I've wanted you. And with that...
Well, he is rather special.
God damn it!
And
No!
with that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is where we are concluding today's session. Thank you so much. Let me just swap this around here real quick. All right.
Argento and Esther still had a trade with him or something. I think they were the ones that didn't get it last time.
I mean, I got the deck of cards with the warning to
Oh, you did?
tip your waiter,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah,
didn't.
but-
I didn't give him anything in
I want that
return, which
necklace
is
back.
Right.
Yeah, the
You
important
got
thing
the-
is you didn't give anything in return. So yes, thank you very much everyone for coming and joining us. For those of you who don't know who the hell this is and why my group reacted this way, this is an NPC. Actually, he's one of my big NPCs, like a cross-campaign NPC named Badham. He is a worshipper of the god of betrayal, and he is a purveyor of cursed items. He's generally okay, but it's kind of 50-50 as to whether or not he's of any help. The group came across him last time, and Vagag threw his extra-dimensional shop into a bag of holding and blew up pretty much everything. He then went wandering around and found his way onto another table of mine, which was Strange Aeons, where he kind of bumped into a couple of individuals. Then found his way back to Barovia after having replenished his stock and recovering a personal helper in the form of the mimic known as Simon.
Joey and Vagog have made amazing choices regarding
Oh, and by the way, I'm going to now reveal for, I think, the first or second time, and I think some of you may recognize this, Simon is also a revisiting character. Allow me to introduce you, to those who have never met Simon, to...
Yeah. What his name was.
I love him.
All right, so allow me to introduce you to Simon.
Simon.
Didn't he have two names?
He's probably gonna kill me, but I love him.
He had two names, didn't he?
He did, but I can't remember what the other one was. So Simon is he's basically a trader mimic, equally as greedy as Bad Ham. The two have decided to team up, as it were, against, just to kind of earn extra profit. Because people were kind of catching on to Simon being a mimic, and Bad Ham needed some protection. So the two have arranged themselves in quite the marriage of convenience, with Simon providing a decent interdimensional storage space, as well as mode of transportation, whereas Bad Ham provides the ability to appear human and can deal with a lot more people in general. There you go.
You want to know what's funny about that, Michael?
I know. That's why I've used it.
He's killing my character with my character.
So this was actually a character donated by Neil for one of my previous campaigns to add.
Minion Quest was so awesome.
Yeah, Minion Quest was an amazing series, and yes, this was the mimic sales cart from the mimic shop from that series. So yeah, and I love the artwork as well. It was done by a wonderful artist whose name, goddammit, escapes me right now. I know his name was Callum, but I can't remember what it was. I think it was. Damn, I'll find it and I will post it in the link to this show, whatever it is. But yes, it's a really cool mimic. All right, so before we sign off again, guys, let's take a quick moment to go around the table and share our memorable moments as we say farewell for the last game of this year. We are going on a 2-week break, and then we will be back in the new year. So in memory of that, let's also throw in maybe a memorable moment for today and a memorable moment of the campaign as well. I think that'd be fair. So let's start in reverse order this time, starting with Domiro.
You can't just change the order.
Watch me.
Moment of today. I think it's just the whole oddity of the town. Like, what the hell is going on? Is this Elder Brain Dragon actually here? Is it real? Are we just having weird dreams because the place is cursed? We don't really know exactly what's going on yet, which is interesting. I think there still feels like there's still more to discover about the Vallaki. You're muted.
Oh yeah, absolutely, tons and tons and tons of stuff. 100%.
Should we do memorable moments?
Yeah, let's do today, and then we'll do. Yeah,
think about the campaign.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. All right, Esther, memorable moment for today.
Sorry for stealing this, but the catapulting our friends to the moon, especially with the guy, because it was right after it was like this emotional moment. I was like, oh, I'm finally free from the influence. And there it goes.
Yeah, because it was an immediate action that just happened.
There it goes. And into the night he goes.
Yes, that was a good one. Argento, memorable moment.
Yeah, for me, I think it was Kyle's decision to attack the moon. I thought that was. I was trying to figure out how we were going to get the hell out of this. So I was kind of like, okay, this dragon is going to kill us, and I mean, it did actually kill me pretty much with one shot. So I was kind of like, there's no way I'm going to defeat this thing. So I was like, how are we going to get out of here? And then the idea of the moon. So to be honest, I was actually planning on if he had somehow gotten out, but we weren't going to wake up, I was going to try and use my hero point to actually. I was going to play on what you said, being in a dream. I was going to see if, well, since I'm dreaming, I want to dream that I'm actually a real dragon with wings. I'm going to turn into a dragon.
Oh, that would be cool to see.
The idea would have been, to do that. But no, I think Kyle sort of inspired that in me. So that to me, that was the moment of, all right, cool. That's pretty cool. Because I was like, all right, there's a way out of here now. It was pretty cool to watch, though. And then, of course, everything that happened after with Gog being thrown into the moon.
No, that was cool. I think our little micro moment was the scene I painted with Demiro, then looking at Argento and Argento just taking that little sidestep away. I was like,
that's so Argento. That's such an Argento.
Yeah, it's like no, no, this Dragonborn don't fly.
Dragonborn has no wings.
No, I love that one. Vigog?
Definitely being on the good side of the GM for once, because since I was helping him out.
You're always on my good side.
That's true.
No.
Okay.
It's your teammates. It's your teammates that you're always on the bad side of.
But I'm glad I got to play evil for now today and work with Michael to kind of he's using his inspiration to help me get better rolls, and I'm like,
Oh yeah, and the counter spells was so good. I was like,
I knew you would love them. I'm like, I've been hanging on to them for so long. Never had an enemy cast a spell yet, and then all of a sudden my teammates are like,
But I'm also glad there was that really epic one that you got one successful off on Argento.
He was double fail,
and then the one with the double fail on Demiro. That was, I think, perfectly narrative wise. That was perfect. Just that moment of and then you get the advantage. You're like, and then nothing happens. That's so cool. I love that. I loved it.
That was awesome.
Ipselis, memorable moment from today, please.
Well, I loved that we got a power of friendship moment. Where everybody's working together and the team is gelling. In D&D, one of the things that I find is that everybody's so focused on what they're going to be doing next that they don't really consider what's on another person's character sheet. So I love the idea when people actually get to do really cool combo moves to make something fabulous happen, and that they're actually helping each other out, and that the legs stayed out. I thought that was stepping on him, just stepping on his back half to get to stabilize myself, and then just disappear. That was I loved that whole scene. Just the whole thing was fabulous.
Nice. No, I think that was good. I also like the fact that his legs got left behind for some reason.
Right.
That was gonna be a wheelchair. I have to cast fly forever until I need to move fly.
I think for today, my favorite moment had to be. I think it was the moment with Ipselis and the baby fruit. I know that was the jinx point. That was that, but the spreading out of the wings and the nurturing them in. I love Ipselis as a character because there is that hot and cold moment, the angry, vicious hellspawn, and then this maternal character that has has thrown themselves in. So no, absolutely. Hey, what's up, Eric? Nice to see you. By the way, Eric, if I don't catch you, dude, please have you and your wife have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Be awesome. By the way, for those of you who don't know, Chu is one of my oldest fans, one of my good friends, who has unfortunately had life come in the way because he used to also be one of my Patreon players. I miss him dearly and would happily.
I miss him too.
And would happily have Eric on any of my tables. I love the man. You are awesome. Yes, I do not get to shout you out enough, and I am going to shout your praises today because it's the
Eric.
Because I can. There you go. There you go. Life does do that, Ire. It does. All right, let us now take a moment, and I invite my players as well as the audience to share what is your most memorable moment of this year's campaign for Curse of Strahd. What is your most memorable moment? Now, this doesn't have to be a favorite moment. It doesn't have to be a good moment. Just something that has stuck with you as something that you won't easily forget. in the new year. Something you won't easily forget. Not
I
that you
think for
can,
me,
because,
it's
you know, we have all videos.
the constant recurring characters that we have throughout the campaign, whether it's the troll nemesis that kept coming back, but then ended up cursing us with his
Oh yeah, he's coming
ripping his
back
own
more
guts
powerful
out.
next time.
Oh yeah, Gorgut's definitely not done.
Yeah, Gorgut to the Dreads, the taxi driver.
Yep.
We've now got Bad Ham. We've got
So
the
excited for
ghosts
Bad
of the dragon that we're meeting around the place. It's just and the witch with the pie baking that just keeps showing up in different towns.
That's right. She showed up and she was
Pies,
hello, stranger. Oh, I've never seen you before. Oh, I love that moment. That was really cool.
It's just the characters that keep popping up around the place. So I really enjoy that.
Very cool. Esther?
Yeah, and Murray, yeah.
And Murray.
Which I can never get back in the bag fast enough.
It's okay if I do more than one, or do you want me to stick to one?
Sure. Well, we've got a bit of time.
One of them was the first time Argento met Charon, and thought it started a whole thing. The chips.
Bag of chips.
And the subsequent
bag of chips.
I
remember that.
The Dr. Pepper chips.
Do you want to come with me to death? Do you have chips there? I will come with you if you have chips there.
That was
You
good.
have
Bag
chips that have 24 different
chips.
flavors?
You didn't get to. Oh, I'm always so sad that Kyle wasn't here for the first half of this, because there's so many things that I think he would have loved to see there. But
do you want to share for us?
No.
Share that story, because I think that's a good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, basically, I had mentioned today, whenever I was trying to help save the Gog, as Esther, the missing children in the Vistani camp. So, the Vistani children had been kidnapped. Well, two of them were. One of them was kidnapped by another guy. Because that just happens. Kidnapping all the time.
No.
As you do.
They were kidnapped by Darklings, who I am very excited. I really want to see the Darklings again. But they were kidnapped by Darklings, taken underground. So we were in this cave. We were fighting, and then Argento at some point. I think it was we were actually fighting an intellect devourer. Was struck down and was making death saves, and Michael had painted the scene of you stand before this great river, and a man on a boat stands before you and beckons you to come forth. And then some of the words got misinterpreted, and Argento came to the conclusion that the guy meant, "I have chips, come with me." So he was about to die because he wanted chips, and we brought him back, and then he said, "I'm really hungry."
Yeah.
And then later on, we were fighting a spider, and in one of the spider's webs was a bag of chips. The thing was, the god failed a wisdom save and started eating the chips in front of an immobilized Argento whose hand was caught in a web.
I was going to give him the chips, and because I stuck my hand in the bag, I'm like, hey, they're actually really good. I just started keep eating them.
And Esther was in the entrance of the cave with the scared child, watching as her friends kill each other over chips.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
It was Dr. Pepper chips. It was well worth it. 24 different flavors.
Oh my god.
Once in a lifetime.
But yeah, my oh sorry.
Your second favorite moment.
My two other things were, the one was meeting Strahd for the first time. That was awesome mood setting. And Argento doesn't remember that though, so who knows. The other one,
That's Strahd.
insane amount of deals Estros made. Like there's one with the hags there's two with the hags, one that's still ongoing to protect y'all. That she hasn't been able to tell y'all about. There was the deal with Baron Samedi. There was
so many deals.
Look, I guess it's just what I am now. I'm just the one who makes deals.
He is the deal maker.
I'm just the one who
So
makes
maybe you need
deals.
to maybe
love
you
it.
need to be the one talking to Badham.
I want
Right.
to. Last time I tried, y'all took his vagabond.
I believe Esther was in the middle of talking about
He was trying to swindle us with
at the time
cursed
that the guy
items.
blew up the
I was-
shop.
I was in the middle of saying something to Badham, and y'all grabbed him, and I couldn't talk. Now you're going to let me talk to Badham.
The guy knows cursed items when he sees them.
My God.
Turns out a bag of holding is also cursed.
All right, Argento, your memorable
Yes.
moment.
Oh, there's been a few. I think just to touch on the one there with Esther's talking about, Mac was saying is that was one of the first combats we had in the game. And what was really funny was there was this, I don't remember what they were. They were like, well, they're like little gnomes or whatever they were in the cave.
Darklings, they were like.
Yeah, that's it. And they were being controlled by this brain. And so we were going to engage in combat. So I just attacked one of them for no reason. And Michael was like, you want to attack one of the allies? And I was like, well, yeah, just the
I think
guy
that
in
was
front of
after
me.
I convinced them to join
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, they just convinced him
Oh
to
my
join us.
God.
I just a full-on attack. Michael was, I just remember, I can remember the look on Michael's face of like, all right, then you attack the guy in front of you, and then you roll the dice. That's what happens. And then I
Look,
end up
Oh
dying.
my God.
I learned long ago I don't argue with players. I just work here, man. Like
But yeah.
that was definitely I remember that was definitely one of those moments.
Yeah.
It's like, I think it was Demiro that was like diplomatizing with them or something. And the
Yes.
Darklings had all but
Was.
surrendered, and they're like, yes, you can join us. Yes, no, we like you. Yes, this is great. Oh
Can I
God,
just
he
go
killed
this way?
Freddy.
Wait, 1 second. Stream died.
Did it?
Yeah. Saying
Yeah.
that it died.
Did it die?
Oh,
It died.
Network error. Please try
Did
again.
that.
Huh.
Still recording, but yeah.
Could someone quickly just check on YouTube?
Can do.
oh.
Because if it
And
hasn't
see
died
if
on
it's still
YouTube,
going.
It's good on YouTube.
yeah, still going on
Okay,
YouTube.
cool.
Could someone send a? Let me just. 1 moment.
Put it in. You can put
No,
it
no,
in
we'll-
chat and Twitch, and then I'll just.
Yeah, no, that's okay. We'll keep going, and what I'll do is I'm gonna very quickly post a link in YouTube. Okay, 1 moment. Bum bum ba da 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 da.
Anyways, let's still work on YouTube. We can still.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so
I'm guessing
yeah,
they
so
might want
I-
to hear it too. So
I guess ultimately was for me what's really been memorable is a couple of things. The first one is how we as a group are incapable of seeing anything through to the end.
yeah. Okay.
We get started on something and then we just kind of just go onto something else. Like it's just really
Stay there
funny how we
for Bella.
do that. It's
We ignored
something
everything
like
to save a child.
that is right. We did see that through to the end. But
We did see that
everything
through.
else, Irina, we just like, oh well, she'll be fine. I'm sure she's fine wherever she is now. And
You
it's
still
just kind
have
of we've
that,
led different
I think you
things.
still have that banana bread for.
I still have the banana to give to Webfoot. Yeah, and that's the whole point. I think
Well,
one
And
thing
then
I've
we
liked.
set
Wait.
off originally to go back and find Sir Tam.
Yeah, we were supposed to go.
Oh my God,
find
that's
Tim.
so
That was
he's still in the castle.
so,
Yeah, that's right.
that's been fun.
Your gnomish paladin, Sir Tem, is still in the castle. Do I even have his picture still? Yeah, there he is.
He's all like zombified
Well,
now. And just
and that's a direct result of why I asked.
he
just
followed in Clyde's
Look,
steps.
where do we want to go from here? Because I'm quite sure that whatever it is we decide we're going to do is probably not going to be
Yeah.
what we do. But that's been pretty memorable. And I think the other thing that I find really interesting is, having gotten into the world of D&D for the last year, a little bit over, and really being new to it and just sort of absorbing as much as I can. I watched as much, Critical Role and things like that, just as many things as I can sort of get on. But when you watch something like Critical Role, and what I find interesting about our campaign is it seems like there's been 12 worlds in one place. There's been so many different adventures within this one world, in this one realm. It almost feels like we've traipsed across 12 different realms, to me anyway. which I found quite interesting. Because when you watch something like Roll, it's like, well, they go to this one part, and here's a section of 4 or 5, 10 episodes, whatever it is. That's all kind of similar. But I felt like we've almost lived in a world, even though it's
Apart from when we're at the
broken.
Wizard of
Awesome.
Wines.
Yeah. It's been so many different campaigns, in my opinion, and, so that's been pretty memorable too. So it's been fun. It's been an adventure.
That's really
That's for
fun.
sure.
It's almost like we're playing Forgotten Realms.
I know. It's almost like we're playing a game. Where we're
I know,
venturing
crazy,
around some
crazy.
fake world.
Unforgotten Realms.
I want it. I love when Argento was like, I want to cast a spell.
Yeah.
And that's immediately what I thought of.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
I'll cast Flare. It's like,
I don't think I've ever said I want to cast a spell straight away. Like I've never really been that kind of person.
I love it.
Vigog, memorable moment for the series.
Bag of holding explosions going in my top 5 stupidest moments of Neil's D&D history ever.
Really?
Yes. That's how horrible I loved it.
No, I don't mean that. I mean like really, because I can think of way stupider.
Oh, believe me. You ask Sean, he'll tell you a lot of other stupid things that he's seen.
Oh no.
you-
No. For me, it was. I lost count of how
Oh,
many
yeah,
times. I lost count of how many times you poisoned yourself with the same
Oh, yeah,
poisoned berries in the same vat of poisoned wine.
Okay,
Right?
sure, that is going in the top 5 as well.
They didn't even need to try. These CR 1/8 monsters walked up to you and went just basically hands you some berries and you're like, ooh, oh, and then you got fixed, and then they did it again and you're like, ooh, oh, bleh. Then
Well,
you
that's
saw,
how it wasn't them. It was I was trying
I'm
to
going to
purify
the wine that's
Yeah.
made entirely of poison berries.
oh yeah.
pure
Oh, here we
fire
go.
into pure poison.
Bleh. Oh. And then, oh look, we just killed the blight witch that was making all the poisoned wine. Oh look, some berries on her stuff. I wonder what happens if I. And then it's just, it's,
Those
Did
actually
those
did help.
berries cure me though?
Those did help.
they
I
did
will say
help.
those help.
They did help.
Yeah,
They did help.
I
But
was like,
still,
oh,
I was just like, oh my
Also-
god.
Also, Neil, never forget the chat saved your character's life in Starfinder.
Dude, they
You
saved my
spent
character
so
in every
many
game.
points.
Yeah.
saving
The
your
chat,
life.
Neil's characters only live because chat likes him. So there you go. All right.
Oh,
Now-
you guys are awesome.
Ibselis, memorable moment from your game so far.
So I can't decide. There are a couple. There's one, just the entrance where I use my wings to pretend to be a Hydra, and the Hydra shows up behind it. Like, that's, you know,
No, guys,
That's
it's not
super
real.
fun.
It's all right.
As you do.
there's I think there's the moment when she actually rolled a 1 and got 100 and got Baron Samedi
That was
to show up
awesome.
in the middle of the Plane of Blood. Like I was like, oh damn, okay.
Got that
That's
99.
incredible. And I think though that like the moment that really just sort of stands out above everything for me is it's just like all of the when chat decided, and I agreed with them, that Ipsilis had to change and give Fruit Loop their soul back. Where it was, like that moment where Ipsilis was being very pragmatic about getting out of this realm, like finding the help he needed, all that kind of stuff, sacrifices his pet, and then, essentially chat as the voice in his head, the conscious that had been asleep for so long, living in the hells, suddenly wakes up and he actually cares about something for the first time since he was a child, right? And all that awoke in him, and all the decisions that he's made on behalf of his little babies now. So I think that was definitely fabulous.
Mute wizard. The silence wizard. Can you not hear me? Has the silence wizard?
God damn it! Yes. No, 'cause I'm trying to be polite while I'm typing to our lovely audience who are
True.
So the yes, no, I agree. I think the relationship with this weird Fruit Loop thing that was literally again another audience donation thing has been phenomenal. And you know what? That's one thing I think that is an important part of my games is the audience is such a vital part. You know, they are neither the GM nor are they players. They are this entity that exists in my games that add to every experience, and that for me is wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful and enjoyable to watch. Play.
Blood gods. The blood gods.
Blood for the blood gods.
Blood for the blood gods. Blood for the blood gods.
Yep. So, man, like I have so many memorable moments from this series. Like really, just so many because you guys make it just so easy to just fall in love with the characters and the situations. But for me, I think my great moment that will stay with me is the knighting of Argento in Argynvost Hold.
Yeah.
That moment where the Silver Dragon, sort of had him sort of take a knee and then, sort of add, really bring him into the fold as a full-blooded knight of the Order of the Silver Dragon was just so touching and so great. It was just like it was the thing. It's like almost like the finding of one's purpose. You were here as like kind of a last hope, a candle against a storm, to try and bring hope to the lost souls of Argynvost Hold. And I think that's really cool, and I quite love that. That's my memorable moment.
Yay.
So there we go. And of course, to my lovely audience, I loved the chaos as well. We did have a memorable moment from Lord Garthen, which was every single scene with Murray, which Murray was another one of those NPCs that were just delightful every single time. I've never played a character that hasn't been chaotic. Malikisa says, well, you know what? I've played all kinds of characters. I've played so many. I love chaotic characters. I love chaos. I love things... Here's the thing. I love good stories in chaos. I don't like chaos for chaos's sake. Like, for me, that's just such a waste, right? Chaos is palatable. Yeah. It swings and it ebbs. Sometimes it helps you. Sometimes it hurts. In fact, Badham is a great example of that in my belief. I think Badham actually does help people, right? Like, he actually has healing spells and abilities and powers and stuff like that. But he does stuff like, cool, here is a bowl of candy. Half of them are healing potions, and half of them are inflict spells. Why does he do it? Who knows? But at the same time, he might help you, but he also might not. Who knows? We'll find out. That's kind of how I like my chaos. I like my chaos where it's like, there's a gamble almost into what they'll do. So yeah.
My life in general.
All right. So thank you once again to everyone who joined us. Unfortunately, we did crash on Twitch, which is unfortunate. But if you are on YouTube, then welcome to the YouTube page. This YouTube page is a secret YouTube page, mostly because I don't pay attention to it, and all it is, it's a place where all my games live, because I wanted to save them all for my sake. If you like to watch them, feel free to. They're all here. Every single game that I've played over the last few years. I haven't organized them. I haven't cut them or trimmed them or done anything to them. They are raw, so enjoy them as you would. If you want to also see my other YouTube channel at deadaussiegamer.com. Sorry, what am I saying? Deadaussiegamer.com. YouTube.com/deadaussiegamer. I do a bunch of advice videos. Now, over the next 2 weeks, I am going to be reviving my YouTube channel and putting out more advice videos. I just needed a bit of a break while I was just snowed under with so many different games and projects and stuff like that this year. And yeah, that's what part of the 2-week break is going to be all about. Now, unfortunately, again, I can't raid because we are no longer there. But if anyone is watching, I highly recommend go check out Play Nerd Allies, who will be playing in about 20 minutes or so, give or take. Yeah. So go and check them out. They're going to be a lot of fun. I'll be hanging out in chat as well. Thank you again to my wonderful players, to all the people who donated, to everyone who kicked off our hype train, and a very special And very heartfelt thank you to Ayr Janasi and Malakisa. Thank you so much for your donations. Your charity is greatly appreciated. It helps me continue to do this thing that I do. In addition, this month we are, of course, sharing some of the proceeds earned by the Dead Aussie Gamer with our dear, wonderful, and beloved friend, the Dreaded GM, who is going through some tough times right now over on his channel. Lots of stuff is happening, so we're just, we're just doing the good friend thing, and we're looking out for him. Thank you once again from us to you. We'd like to give a quick shout out and thank you to our sponsors, Hero Forge, for the wonderful images that you can see, such as Bad Ham. That was done in Hero Forge. For the VTT that we use, which is of course none other than Fantasy Grounds, and of course to Sirenscape for the beautiful sounds that you will hear. Next, we will hopefully see you on Play No Ally, but if not, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I have been Michael, the Dead Aussie Gamer. We send you the best of regards over this festive season. Until we meet again, as always, from us to you, game hard or die trying. Good night, everyone.